Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online. And if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be going over a Rolex Datejust 41 with a mother of pearl dial, diamond set hour marks, a diamond set bezel as well with a Jubilee style bracelet, reference number 126333. Now, this is quite an interesting model because this bezel is not actually a factory bezel. It is actually a bezel that a customer had replaced with an aftermarket bezel. Here's the original here, as you can see. This is what it used to look like with the yellow gold fluted style bezel, but the customer saw that, there are diamond hour marks as well as a mother of pearl texture dial, and so having those extra diamonds on the bezel will really make this watch pop. But before we go any further into that, we'll be going over the case, the dial, the bezel, the crown functions, the movement, as well as the bracelet, and I'll be giving you my thoughts on all of those throughout this video. So this case, as indicated in its name, Datejust 41, is 41 millimeters from finger to thumb. It also has the monoblock style middle case, high polish on every single side, screw down case back with the Rolex winding crown, all allowing for a waterproofness down to 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. All right, now taking a look at the lugs here, it's also high polish. All of this entire case, minus the crown, is made of oyster steel. Now that is Rolex's own proprietary blend of steel with other materials to make this exceptionally high polish with durability in equal measure. Now looking at this bezel here, this is the aftermarket style bezel, 18 karat yellow gold to match that of the bracelet here. So you have the same exact color tone that you would see as well with the hands and the 18 karat gold settings on this mother of pearl style dial. All right, all of these diamonds on here are placed regularly, also all high quality and with the same size and rotation and placement for an equal placement of all of these diamonds. Very, very beautiful there. And also complementing the dial very well, we also have the 10 diamonds on this dial. The only two that are not placed are the 12 o'clock, which are taken by the Rolex crown, and the 3 o'clock, which is taken up by the date aperture. All right, all again in 18 karat yellow gold settings. Now looking at the dial here, we also have this mother of pearl style dial. The lens and the sensor are just not doing this dial justice because I can see so many more colors and so much more texture than the camera is able to pick up. And actually, if you ever point a DSLR at a rainbow, it's not going to show up as colorful. That's just a fact. So with that in mind, keep in mind that there's so many colors on this dial that the camera's just not picking up. But just know that if you ever actually happen to see one of these mother of pearl dial configurations in person, there's just so many colors, so much minute texture in there that just makes this really special. And keep in mind, each mother of pearl dial is in fact unique. No two dials are the same. Especially on this 41, there's a lot of pearl that they have to go with in order to make such a large dial on here, and certainly it really shows. It's very beautiful. All right, now taking a look at the functions here for this watch. The watch is controlled entirely by this crown, at least your part of it. All right, so all you need to do is just simply unwind it to the first position. You can then wind the crown clockwise to wind the mainspring, charge it all the way up to its full power reserve. And once you start feeling that damping starting to ramp up, that's when you know you've reached the full power reserve. All right, pull the crown out to the next position, and you can continue to rotate clockwise. It's about a quarter turn, a little bit less than that, to advance the date forward by 1. All right, so if you find yourself on, say, the 31st or the 30th of a month, rather, and tomorrow will be the 1st, just simply a half turn, and you're already there at the 1st, very easily. No additional faffing involved. Now, pull out the crown to the final and third position. This allows you to hack the seconds hand so you can move the minute hand exactly where you need to in order to set the time precisely. Pressing the crown back in starts up that second hand, and winding it tightly against the case ensures that 100-meter water resistance. All right, so what allows all of this to work is the in-house made 3235 Rolex caliber. It has a plus or minus 2 second per day time differential per 24 hours. That's per day time differential after casing, so that actually exceeds Swiss standards of timekeeping, which is about like minus 5 plus 7 seconds per day. This is plus or minus 2 seconds per day. This also allows for the functions of the center hour, minute, and seconds hands, allowing for the instantaneous date with rapid setting, as well as the stop seconds for precise time setting, all which I had just demonstrated with the crown functions. The oscillator on the inside, you can't see it, but it has a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring and high-performance Paraflex shock absorbers. So what all that means is that you can get relatively close to magnets, you can take a few bumps here and there, and the movement will continue to keep time, no problem. It won't be affected by any of that. It also has the bidirectional self-winding via a perpetual rotor on the inside, so there's a tiny rotor that winds around the watch based on your wrist movements, and all of that allows it to effectively wind the watch without you actually having to wind the crown. That's what makes it an automatic, and all of that gives you approximately 70 hours of power reserve. That's nearly 3 whole days of, you can set this watch down on a Friday, for example, you can pick it back up on a Monday, ready to conduct business, no need to wind the watch. All right, now looking at the bracelet here, we have the Jubilee style bracelet, 5-piece links, semicircular links all the way across. The middle 3 links are the intermediate links that are high polish and in yellow gold, 18 karat yellow Rolls-Royce, which is oyster steel plus yellow gold to make it extremely durable and high polish. Satin brush finishing on these steel portions on the sides here with a high polish along their sides, tapering down very tastefully down to the oyster folding clasp, also in two-tone. All right, and opening it really easy, just lift the top and there you go, very easy as you would have it. It also shows us that it is indeed mostly steel, minus the middle 3-piece links. Down the back, or down the middle rather, of this bracelet we have the yellow gold there. And while we're here, I can also show you that there's an easy link 5mm extension. Well, why would you want this? Well, if you have the watch size to you snug to fit your wrist, and say it's a really hot day, maybe you had some soup earlier and you just need to get hydrated, depending on the heat, the environmental heat as well as your hydration levels, your wrist could actually swell. So all you need to do is just take the bracelet off, have it in this position as I'm showing you here, and just simply pull it outward for an extra 5mm of extra bracelet, just in case your wrist happens to swell. And that's usually all you really need. And if you don't need it anymore, simply fold it back in on itself, press it in, goes in with a snap, nice and easy. All right, and now while we're here, I can also try it on and give you my thoughts as to how it wears and the overall wearing experience. Now, I have to wear it a little bit higher on my wrist because this is a full Jubilee bracelet. I would have to take a few links out myself, but higher up on the wrist, I can give you a better weight, feel, and average, overall feel. Now, looking at this, let me zoom out here. All right, looking at this on my wrist, 41mm case, it's rather large for me. I'm not getting a whole lot of bracelet here. It's all about the dial here, and this is entirely all wrist presence. All these diamonds, the yellow gold, mother of pearl dial. How can you go wrong with something like this? It looks absolutely amazing. All right, and with the overall weight, most of the weight is in the case. There's a sort of counterbalance in the bracelet here that fights against the case, and so the center of gravity, center of weight is a little bit closer to the case, not dead center of the wrist. So when you move around, you will definitely feel the case on the wrist. It's not a big deal though, because it's not ridiculous. It's not like swinging a ball and chain around. All right. As to how it feels, obviously the Jubilee style bracelet is extremely comfortable. I barely feel like it's anything. I barely feel like there's anything on my wrist. There's just a watch case just sitting there, and that just is a testament to Rolex's design and engineering, allowing for that extra breathability there on the wrist. Very smooth, very supple, and it just looks plain awesome. All right, so enough of what I think. What do you think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below what you think. Would you be picking up something like this, and would you want to get a diamond style bezel for this watch? Now, keep in mind, again, this is an aftermarket bezel. This is the original one right here, yellow gold. Now, they don't actually sell this watch, the Datejust 41, with this sort of diamond bezel. At least as of the making of this video, they don't actually do this. But if you want that option, we certainly have that option on our site, jazztime.com. Links in the description. And, you know, be sure to leave a comment. Let us know. Do you think this is too much, or do you think it's just right? I think it's very, very well complementing that dial and the overall look. But hey, you may have a different idea, and I'd love to hear it down below. Be sure to hit that like button as well, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Let us know, and also hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, even if it's, you know, in its original configuration with the yellow gold bezel, as you can see here, if you want to buy it like that as well, the option is there for you on our website, jazztime.com. Links in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.